I need to feint those?
Nah. They're weak sauce.
Thank you.
Also, we're
I'm gonna go here.
deliberately not.
Oh, I sure am.
But at least you took the orb.
Can I say I'm a natural? Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're deliberately under mitigating to build LB in this phase.
I figured. When you said 2 black mages, I was like, ah, yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't. I said 2 casters. Don't call me a filthy black mage.
Ah, you all wear pointy hats.
Yeah, but mine is coming out of my forehead.
The important thing is to have like an LB bar and a half by the end of this phase. If you don't
Yeah,
mitigate properly, you'll end up with like 3/4 of 1 bar.
Remember, summoners are just horny black mages. And then we're gonna stack facing the wall.
Ouchies.
Stay in.
Wow.
I don't know what happened there.
Get in. Fire. Alright, I'm gonna slow res.
You must respect the mechanic. You can't stay an extra half a second to finish whatever thing you're doing. Or you could just die from not having enough health.
Oh, it's out? Oh. But that was
No, this is going about how I expected.
I mean, we made it to nail.
Hey, you can cast our LB and then we can die on Bahamut.
Nope.
We're not making the DPS check for this, by the way.
I choose the wall.
Alright, so are there any questions about what's happening in this phase?
Yeah, almost everything, just because
What's
I haven't
happening
seen
in this phase?
it. Yeah, exactly.
It seemed like you knew how to do phase 1, so I assumed you like watched a video or something.
Look, phase 1 looked really easy to do, alright? And after that one surprise twister on the Neuralink, I was like, alright, you're gonna do it one more time, aren't you? And she did. She did it.
Alright, so, alright, phase 2, we're gonna start out, here, I'm gonna have my instructional carbuncle. Nail is going to land right there. We're going to have this be like our sort of starting center point for the rest of I guess the first half of that phase. We're going to do a series of mechanics where she does these little like RP text in your chat log. I don't know if you have NPCs turned on in your chat log, but you ought to.
Yeah.
So, like, when it says, "Oh, hallowed moon," that means she's going to do a lunar dynamo. When she says, like, "Shine on you, iron path," that means she's going to do iron chariot. So it's like a donut, circle. So get in, then get out. Take fire, or anything with fire in it, means she's going to do a thermionic beam. She picks a, quote, random person, and hits them with a thing that's split between everyone close. So we stack up for that. And, from high eye descend means she's going to jump on a random person. But in all of these things, like, her order of execution is prescribed. It's just going to be random which of like 2 or maybe 3 patterns she chooses for each step. So the first one is either going to be get in and stay in, or get in then get out. That one's going to happen at the same time as 2 lightnings. So if we have, if we assume that Nail is right here, and the party is like stacked up on Nail's hitbox, the 2 people that got lightnings are going to need to like make, you know, kind of Mickey Mouse ears, have them inside the lunar dynamo that's happening, and also not hitting the party that's stacked up and not hitting the other person who has lightning. So 2 lightnings go through the boss and to left or right. You kind of want to be like outside of her hitbox, but not max melee, because the lunar dynamo is a little tight. And then if it's in and out, as soon as you see the lightning debuff disappear, you are safe to move, and you need to start moving immediately if you want to run to the wall. You can run out if you have the lightning away from her, but unfortunately, she might pick you for some other mechanic, like she's dropping puddles on the floor. Have you done T9? I assume not, since it's super old.
Which one?
Turn 9, the original Nail fight.
Yeah, but those puddles, like the white puddles.
Yeah. So the way
Yeah,
that the
yeah,
white,
those are the Doom ones, right?
yeah. So the white puddles drop on the floor. When it's visible as a puddle, you can walk through it, but you need to walk out very quickly. It will explode with like a death flare looking thing and leave behind the little like tiny white puddle, and that's the thing that cleanses the Doom.
That's like the only thing I did right that phase.
Nice. So yeah, on the first one is either yeah, we're gonna in then out or in and then stay in. Then for the second one, during this we have dragons around the outside of the arena. They're doing fire and ice. The long story short is you need to get hit by at least 2 fires, and preferably 3. So we will always take the first fire together because it's safe. The second person who gets the fire, which is notify or note, you can tell because it has an orange tether coming from outside of the arena, like linked to you. You want to stand like, I don't know, like here, where you're like close to the party, but you're not in the party. That way, if someone needs to get fire because they missed the first one or whatever, they can just stand next to you. But if you take the first 2 fires, then you cannot take the third. And that's because the ice that is constantly hitting you throughout the phase will cleanse 1 fire by the time you get to the 3rd fire, but it will not have cleansed 2 fires. So the everything operating normally strategy is in for fire, second fire you don't take, then you take the 3rd and 4th fire. If you take the 2nd fire, say because you were tethered, then you need to skip the 3rd fire. And that's basically it for the fire and ice mechanic. Then the lightning mechanic continues to happen throughout that phase when the fire and ices and stuff like that are going off. Sometimes the lightning will go off right before the fire stack, and sometimes it'll be right after the fire stack. You need to just look at your debuff and make sure that, like, if you have 3 seconds left on your lightning, you are not standing on the party. You know, generally running towards a wall, or, you know, like around, you know, here-ish or whatever. You're not going to hit anyone with the lightning unless the boss drift for whatever reason.
The important thing about that is that while some of the mechanics do happen very close together, they never happen at the important ones don't happen at the same time. So there's one time where the lightning will go off and then the fire will hit the party, and you may need to take that fire, but they're only like 2 seconds apart. Or it might go in the other direction. So the fire might go off first, and then you have like 2 seconds left in your lightning timer.
Yeah.
So you need to be in with the party and be running out like at 3 seconds, because the fire will snapshot long before it visually hits you.
So the third fire is one of the trickier ones, because that is also happening when she's doing jump to someone and then do in and or out. So everyone is going to spread out around the 1, 2, 3 for the third fire, and then Nail will start in the middle, and then pick someone random and jump to them, and then if it's get in, everyone needs to get in. That's the easier pattern, because you will already be stacked for fire. But if it's get out, then everyone needs to run away from her and then immediately run back in, because that's the collapse point for the fire that happens like 3 seconds later.
And there can also be a doom puddle there.
Mm-hmm. And then you can also have lightning, so you could take that. If you have lightning, you might need to take that fire and then immediately run out to drop the lightning outside of the party. So just the rule of thumb for the nail phase that should get you like 90% of the way there is stay on nail whenever you can. Stay stacked with a group, minimal movement. Like, it might be tempting if you have lightning to be like, oh, I'm gonna get so far away from the party I won't hit anyone. You're like way over here, and then like the next mechanic you're too far out, or you drop a puddle way over here, and then the person who's standing on nail can't get there in time to cleanse their doom and dies. So like there's no reason that you should ever be more than like 10 yalms away from the boss at any time. Also, I'm counting on you to get us ice cream. This is hinging on you.
I would not take that bet, Chief.
I'm sorry, I stepped away. Did you talk about the movement around Neil? Okay.
Yeah, well, let me explain a little bit more specifically. Basically, imagine that like there are things that people might need to move away from the group for, right? Like, they need to go up for lightning or fire or whatever, right? But like in general, we are going to be okay, let's go over here.
Carbuncle, come here. Come be Nail.
If Carbuncle is Nail, right? What we're going to do is we're going to be like, here, put him back over here because we have room over here. So, what we're going to do basically is as a group, we're going to be standing right here until the first call out happens. Then we're going to, let's say it's in then out, it's going to be in, out, back in. It's going to drop a puddle, it's going to drop the first puddle out here, and the second puddle will be dropped here. And when a puddle drops, if it's on top of our party, we will rotate 1/4 or 1/3 roughly rotation around the boss clockwise. So like this is where the party is quote supposed to be. So when you like for example have lightning during the second one, when the group rotates this way, maybe you just go this way because the party's not supposed to be there.
This also helps with not taking people's doom puddles by accident.
Yep.
Because we shouldn't run back over them, because that was happening a lot when we first started doing this.
Yeah, the goal is to have as consistent party movement as possible so that anybody who's doing anything differently stands out.
And we all point and laugh at them. Wait.
No, it's so that we know to avoid them. Or, for example, if they have fire, right, they're not like out in the middle of nowhere and you're just like, oh shit, I missed the last one, I gotta catch up. Right. So.
Alright, good to know.
And then we're gonna, after the first set of puddles, we're gonna reset back out to the outside where we started. Do the same thing basically for the second set of puddles. there's the spread one, and we kind of try to do the same thing again, just kind of grouping up, but it's usually kind of starts to get messy at the end. That's it. We do use a lot of True North there, though, just to try to, as much as we can.
That's fine. Oh, okay, I see. I see
Oh
now.
no!
Yeah, that one was me. That one was totally me. 100% me.
There's the death wall.
I died in the middle like a hero.
Actually, it's really fun with twisters. You can always tell who exploded the twister because they don't get knocked into the wall.
Okay. And then if I accidentally stack, it's fine. We'll just do LB2. Yeah, we'll definitely get to LB2. Nope.
Not yet.
Look. I thought I was far enough away from that hatch.
You have to be in the hatch.
So the twist. Sorry, getting the hatch and twister combo is like the most annoying for melee because you actually have to get out of melee range. You have to stand outside of the green thing until the twister bar finishes casting and then hop in.
Yeah, I
and
didn't
it's
realize the hatch had such a big like range to explode on me though. That's why.
Yeah, the ball is also always further ahead than it appears because it's traveling. It's in the future on the server.
Ooh. Got some Psycho Mantis stuff going on.
Traveling balls.
I don't know if you. I don't think Samurai has anything equivalent, but I try to save it in Ninjutsu there because I'm just out of melee for so long.
I can throw a sword laser at it.
Hi, Raining Way.
Unfortunately, I don't have
rating way.
rating way set up. Oh yeah, I'm never stacking. That's Can I stack for the first one at least? Alright, just call. Because I use that as part of my opener.
But yeah, if those aren't targeting me, can I be in their way, or do I need to get out of the way?
You
Get out.
must get out.
Okay, just making sure. That's what I've been doing.
They will explode when they touch anybody, and that's important because we have to use that as a mechanic later in the fight. Get out. Pick this fire, and everyone get this fire. It was a
Tried.
stack of two.
Ooh.
Okay, I understand a
I got
little
no-
more now.
I got no MP.
So die bombs. First person to get it is going to go to A. When the marker disappears, you leave.
Second one stands to the side of B until until you see that ball, and then you run through B as the thing disappears.
Cool, I almost accepted that trap res.
All right, where do you set the parsing method in ACT? Is that under the plugins? Yes, it is. Now we go to run this program as admin. Okay. Hey. Now let's configure this thing.
Test.
Oh, did it disconnect again?
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll worry about this later. Also, I don't have any of the callouts imported into the new computer. I'm just trying to get ACT to actually run.
To record things at all?
Yeah, to
Are you sure?
show
it's-
up.
Did you have it open before you launched Final Fantasy?
It has been an issue with it lately.
Because that 100% will make it not work. At least on my computer.
Yeah, I have to do the same now too.
I'm still
whack.
getting to the point where can it even like find the Final Fantasy process? Don't worry about it. Let's go. You're not waiting on me. Just say stay out.
I had it.
Got it. Fire out. To your spread positions. Out. Everyone stack.
I have
Fires on
thunder.
random. Oh my, that drive by. No jokes. In and out.
Tanks are overrated.
We need their limit break really bad.
I tried. It needs
Look.
like a 60, right? For it to not kill us. LE2.
One moment.
So, first, when spreading there, if try to spread. The south is like the least safe part of the arena in general, just because of the way the dive bombs work. So try to like spread in like between 1, 2, 3, and then like a diamond pattern north of that. Right? That's usually the safest parts of the arena. At worst, the dragon is due north, and like that time, you can still be like 8 yalms north of the line between 1 and 3 and be safe. The first one, well, as long as we're dropping it at A, the north dragon isn't that bad. Well, the only person who's going to be on the one should be the tank, and the tank just needs to be a little bit in and then step out. So, I'm talking about everybody else who's spreading. Like, the east side is the least safe side. The east side and the south side, so. Don't cluster around there, right? No, I was just commenting because like there was nobody on 3, or like near 3, and there was like 3 people or 4 people around 2.
I'm like, I usually chill around 3, but I got the B dragon, and I was like, well, this sucks.
So just scooch in, fill in the gaps.
Try not to stand too close to one. I got hit with a meteor stream that time.
Does that give you a debuff?
No.
No,
Damage.
but damage and tank buster could kill me even with cooldowns.
Mm-hmm. When she lands.
Shit, my bad. I
Oh.
wasn't down where I was.
How did what?
Speaking of push,
What just happened?
I don't got swift, so this
I
is just
was
sad.
standing between 2 and 1, and I didn't realize that's where I was standing. So when the hatch came out, it ran into me and went whoop.
No, but you weren't in a Neuralink. So it should have killed everybody.
Yeah.
so the funny
We
thing
pushed
is,
at the same time. That's so weird.
yeah, it got to the part where the ball exploded, but not to the part, but the phase ended before the explosion that wipes the raid.
Sick.
That is some precise timing. Hang on a second.
They call me the watchmaker.
Alright.
Give the balls some healthy respect there.
Anytime there's no plummet, you can actually stand on the tanks.
That's fair. But I lose all my juicy positionals that I'm totally making use of right now.
You're right, you should just run out.
Hey, I'm proud of you guys. You tried something new.
Yeah, we
That
did
will
like
never
5
happen
clears.
again.
We did like 5 clears, man. Where you been?
I mean, we cleared the whole party.
Everybody got ice cream.
Everybody went white.
Yeah, Tim's gonna buy us ice cream if we make it to ads.
Ooh. Hey, step out. Let me get in there real quick.
I mean, yeah, I can if you want, man. Don't worry.
No, I'm working.
He just wants ice cream.
If only there's a way to get ice cream without having Tam buy it.
I do have a Sonic like down the street, but they close in like an hour, so nah.
Well, as a wise man once said, look forward to it.
Wait, did the fix not work, Garrett? For Bunny Girl?
There's a considerable amount of setup
Oh, okay.
that needs to happen other than just re-downloading the plugin.
That sucks.
But I'm getting sick FPS. How about that?
Can you see above like 100?
I actually... I've got a 144 megahertz, whatever, or 144 hertz gaming monitor with G-Sync.
So I can see above 24 FPS.
So I was not kidding when I said that I was running at 144 hertz the other night, or frames per second. The trade-off is that it makes my room very warm.
That's a mood. We got 2 computers in this room.
So do I.
Do not recommend.
I have two computers and the central heating.
Well, you're skipping the last generate, so that's good. Some Leos don't need me.
I do fill that damage roll for you.
Right, we got phase 1 on lock.
See how you do on tank.
Probably not well.
Other left.
I'll get it.
Just clip it.
Kane.
And my camera turned the other way for that.
I have thunder.
Alright, stack, then get out. Fire in. Get to your spread spots. Fire in.
I realized I was a little too close.
Out the res.
Thank you.
No, don't take it.
Oh, I took it.
Now you can take it. Can I get him on shift? Get to see? To see?
Ooh, I got all good to go.
And right in. Oh, we're gonna see some mechanics.
But the important part is my weakness will fall off.
And
Side am I on?
Left side.
Left.
Thank you.
You're left 2. L3.
Three. Okay.
When you come in, you're gonna come in on Bahamut's like back left relative to the dive bomb. So in this case, by the 1, and the person who has the Mega Flare, or sorry, the Earth Shaker, is gonna be by 3. We're gonna find Nail, and as soon as you see the first
Nail.
puddle, move. Okay, so first one, quick march. First off, have you looked at the like 75-page long
Yeah.
toolbox? You have that open?
Oh, not the toolbox, just like the big ol'.
Yeah. So there's a toolbox in the Boss Strats channel. But also there's
There it is.
you can the first and most important thing for quick march is that little spider crab picture that I posted like 3 from the bottom. So that's the quick march pattern, and you are the L3, so you are the red dot that like does a little J shape. Then if you have, we're doing uptime, so like let's suppose Bahamut was running north to south. We're gonna run towards the edge. You're gonna like do this little thing to avoid stepping in your own twister. and then you don't want to run in early. You want to wait until the first set of explosions for the mega flares go out. It's going to pick 4 random people, so you don't want to be standing on top of anyone else, or else you might get double clipped. And if you have the rings around you, you go here, and if you don't have the rings around you, you go here. And that's basically it for Quick March.
Now, as Ken said earlier, though, reminded that's relative to where north was, and relative north is where they were diving from. Right? Because we're running perpendicular to that, so.
Yep. So the second one, Fell Ruin. Let's see here. Let me go find that toolbox. I feel like the toolbox was posted very recently. Oleander posted it. I posted it. No, that's...
You posted it.
Oh, here it is. Toolbox for Bahamut phase. Yeah. On January 19th. So, Blackfire Trio, starting at slide 9. This is the second mechanic. Short story is, as soon as they jump, you're going to look to find Nail. Now they always end up in the same relative position, so if you see Bahamut, you look to the right, and if you see Twin, you look to the left, and you'll always find Nail. And we look for Nail because we're going to run straight towards Nail. As soon as you see the first fire puddle appear underneath you, start moving, and just walk at normal walking, whatever running speed. Don't pop sprint or anything. Don't use any movement abilities, and we will all move as a group towards Nail, so that when the thermionic beam goes off, we will all still be stacked up. Then when you get to the wall, like let's suppose I was running towards C, like Nail's at C. So we're all running to the wall. Tank and healers are going to go left, DPS are going to go right. So as soon as I hit the wall, I'm going to curve around to the right, and then I'm going to curve back around and follow the puddles. There will be Neurolinks on the floor, but there's nothing to target, so like just run through the Neurolinks, it doesn't matter. So at this point, when you're about here, you'll see whether you have a mark on your, I guess a ring around you or not. If you have the ring, it's the Mega Flare, and you have to stack up, and then you'll just keep going until you get back to where we started. And then we will stack behind the first puddle to take the Mega Flare, because it's 4 people. All 4 people have to get hit with the Mega Flare to spread the damage. If you did not get marked with a ring, then that means that you need to take a tower. So you will preference towards the front tower. And in fact, we'll just say like you'll always take the the one that is closest to where we started. So you will, run towards the wall and then keep running, and then there will be a tower that you walk past and you get into the other tower, the tower that's closer to the party stack. And the other people will adjust to get into the back tower. I said Telly first. So Telly is always at the one closest to the stack.
That's fine.
So after that, or actually during that, the black orbs that you have seen already in Nail phase, hypernovas, those are going off right before the tower. So you can't stand in the middle of your tower as soon as it shows up. You need to stand outside your tower and wait until you've seen 2 hypernovas shoot out, and as soon as the second one shoots out, you get into your tower. That's because it might pick you, and it might cover your entire tower with a hypernova. which is not the end of the world. You will die, but at least you'll be in your tower, and the party won't wipe. But that, dying sucks, so let's not do it. And that's basically it for Blackfire. After the towers resolve, then everyone's going to stack up. Bahamut's going to come back down and be targetable again. Big D DPS. And then the next phase that we need to know about is Fel Ruin. This is the one where the 3 bosses will be in the middle of the ruin. In the middle of the arena, but they will not be targetable. And we are looking for Nail. Nail is going to be on one of these 3 waymarks, which is different from the guide because we're using inverted triangle, which is an objectively superior strategy. So we will stand around the Neuralink that Nail is on, right? So we're going to have spread positions. I'm going to move this too so that we don't accidentally pull. We're going to have spread positions, and these are basically going to be the same positions as your quick march. So you'll be right here. And Kanata will be up here. And the tanks will be in the front. So this is because during this, Nail's going to do her same callouts. And the things that she's going to do are, she might do Lunar Dynamo first, in which case we all gooch in on her. So that's get in, and then we spread, because she's going to jump on somebody. And then we need to get into the Neuralink. And then after and the reason why we're getting into the Neuralink is Bahamut is casting Etheric Profusion. I remembered the name of that skill. And if you are not in a Neuralink, when Etheric Profusion goes off, you die. Or if you're a tank, you just take like 80% of your health and then die to the next attack. So the 2 patterns are, if it's Dynamo first, it's get in, then we spread, and then we get into our Neuralink, and then we spread. Or it's spread, and then get in. So in that one, we start by spreading, and by get in, we are getting into Nail's hitbox because it's a Dynamo. So she's either going to jump and then do Dynamo, or do Dynamo and then jump. In all cases, after the 2 hits, then we're getting into the Neuralink for the 3rd, and then after that we're spreading because there's meteor streams. And as the meteor streams are going off, Bahamut is targetable again, so then it's DPS time. So as soon as you see the meteor stream, you can dash back into the Bahamut and start DPSing, and it's just another DPS phase. So are there any questions up to that point?
I mean, probably, but
Can you repeat it all?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
there's a test at the end.
little slower, please.
So I think that is a reasonable target to get to.
No, we're aiming for ads, so that Tam has to figure out how to buy us all ice cream.
Do you want to move that 2 back?
It's fine.
All right.
One sec.
I swear, you Balmung guys and your dancing.
At least the towers come with a pole.
I do not have the upper body strength to pole dance.
Neither do I.
That's a shield.
Yeah, that nature stuff does magic.
Get out. Fire out. Fire in. Unless you have it. Spreading it out. Fire in. I should probably be stacked. My rotation. Wah.
I survived with the Mega Flare Fiend.
Good job. Alright, fine nail. Move. Hug the fire. Wait for 2 shots. 1, 2, get in. Oh shit! I'm like looking for the party, and there was a puddle right there. And find nail. So this is spread, then get in.
Right.
That's not your spot. Now get in the narrow link. That's not the narrow link. Now we
Well,
spread.
you're saying stuff a little late on that. I was already there.
Hmm? We'll go over the positions again real quick.
Yeah, try to mitigate, but the profusion, it's 40k damage.
So, I guess the speed mark's fine. Alright, so assuming that this is nail spot relative to the wall, when it's spread, you'll just be right here. Like on this side of nail. And then when we get in, we're just gonna get on the Neuralink usually is fine, and then just stay on the Neuralink.
And me and Tam will be forward to be easier to grab the tethers.
Yep, there are 2 twisters going out. The tanks are gonna run away, but the rest of the party's just gonna stay on top of nail. And then
You do actually have to be stacked with the party. Otherwise,
Yeah.
picking up those tethers will become hectic, and if it becomes hectic, we'll all die.
yep, so
Either you or one of the tanks.
dead center on the waymark basically, and then as soon as you see the screen like flash blue, that's the etheric perfusion and it's time to spread again. So that you can get out of the Neuralink as soon as the screen like flashes blue. And you're going to get out to your spread position again because it's going to do the meteor streams. And if you get tapped by 2 of those, you and the other person will both die. And then it's big DDPS time.
Remind me, was that Bahamut when I was supposed to be holding chain or hitting it right away? Can't remember which from last night.
Basically, any time that we come back from a long period where we were holding our buffs, you want to hit your things immediately. So when Nail shows up, and when Bahamut first arrives, We want to like
Yeah, I was
do
gonna
all of our
say,
cooldowns
except that much.
immediately. But in the Fel Ruin, we're coming up on our 2-minute cooldowns. So you want to give it like 3 GCDs after the etheric perfusion for everyone to get back into position and to prepare for the burst cycle. I think you can basically I've got a new trick for you, which is you can spam it, or I should smash it as soon as you see Mug. If you can see Mug, then it would be great to have Chain Stratagem.
Can do.
Well, what is?
Uh-huh.
Pretty scary.
I need to think to understand the mechanic.
Lady of Crowns. Stay in. Check out. Get out.
Thunder.
Aaron?
Oh,
I was in the
I'm
puddle.
stunned.
Oh no! I
I'm
got knocked
stunned.
into the wall.
Spun against the wall.
My timing is a little bit rough there without being used to the calls from the bot.
We don't have bots. That was my cousin.
Yeah, I miss your cousin.
uh, my cousin's having technical problems right now. I'm sorry.
She just got a new computer.
Yeah, she has an agreement problem. She can't Discord.
More importantly, I have yet to get ACT to actually work. Every time I get the target by those fires, I hear the like target changing sound. I'm like, ah, sweet, I'm getting a card. And no, it's just Eos healing me. Getting bamboozled.
Yeah, getting the ball and the fire is great, huh?
Yeah, oh, it's great. I love it. Wouldn't have it any other way.
He had all three earlier. I was pretty impressed. The stack marker.
Yeah, that was a fun time. Just have to remember, everybody says the timings on this fight's really messed up. If you haven't done it before. That's a nice little twirl.
360 plummet.
Didn't even use a scope. Again. Fire out.
I'm left.
Stack and get out. Fire in. Spread. Spread them, get in. Fire in. I get the resonant Sonata. Back dead center. Spread and then get in. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Alright, stop. Spread out. Alright, collapse. You don't have a
Got
marker,
the
so you
Earthshaker.
take it. Take the Earthshaker.
I don't know where it's going.
Woo! I'm slow as a null. need a cover on DPS side? No. Well, probably we'll need a cover on DPS side. Woo.
Hey, to coach.
That's something that resembles recovery. I have a Swift in 5. Alright, look for nail. In, then spread. Then narrow link, then spread. In first. Spread. Narrow link.
Yeah.
Spread. Alright, Heaven's Fall. Good luck! Alright, it's not X. It's not under her. On C. Alright. See? I told you we would get to, or get through Felrune. Alright, so next, if you go to Heaven's Fall Trio, slide 28. So, a few things are going to happen in this phase. The first thing is the bosses are going to jump again, but this time they're going to be a little more spread out, and they can be in any order. So, the one that we're looking for, the one that we care about, is Nail. There's really only two patterns we care about. Nail's in the middle, and Nail is not in the middle. So, if Nail is in the middle, we call that the X configuration. If you look, not on the timeline thing that I sent, but the screenshot that Salenta has posted at the bottom of the Boss Rats channel, that'll show you the two configurations. So, Nail does not dive in that phase. That's the important part. So when you run out, if it's the not X configuration, then you just do exactly the same as Quick March. And if it's in the X position, you are also going to do the same thing as Quick March, because you are 3 and the tanks and 4s will run in a different order. But in all of the cases, you basically pretend that Nail does not exist when you're running out, so you don't want to run relative to the middle boss. You want to run between, relative to wherever the two not Nail bosses are. So in the not X position, you're going to be, like in the screenshot, you're going to be running a little bit more to the counterclockwise, I guess. You know, it's not going to be due east or west. It's going to be just like a little rotated so that you don't get hit by the super fat charges. So that's the first part. Any questions on that? After successfully dodging the dive bombs and the twisters, which are just like in Quick March, then Nail is going to still be somewhere in the arena, and we are going to do all of our mechanics relative to Nail. So, if for the left side people, since we are the L group, we want to ignore any tower that is directly in front of Nail, and then count that many spots going counterclockwise, going to the left. So the first tower to the left of Nail is the one that the tank takes. The second tower to the left of Nail is the one that the healer takes, and the third tower to the left of Nail is the one that left melee, which your L3 is going to take, and the fourth one is the one that I'm going to take. Now, the towers can be in literally any configuration you can imagine, including something like tower, 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 and you're like looking for your tower, like where's the third tower, and it's like all the way over at B. Like that could happen. So
it does happen. It does happen.
Usually
got
wipe
us
when that happens.
usually a wipe. But you gotta spin your camera pretty fast and count pretty quickly. Also, to make things fun, is just like in the quick march, it's also going to drop random fire puddles and random, or I guess mega flare puddles underneath people that you can't stand in, and you can't drop in the middle of the arena or people won't be able to get to the spot they need to stand in. So after dodging your twister, like hang out near the outside while you're doing your little like camera spin thing, or do your little camera spin thing as you are like sort of like making your way around the arena, but don't run dead center or you'll drop some of those like tomato slices right in the middle where the Heaven's Fall is going to happen. And then the knockback is exactly the same as the transition Heaven's Fall, like after Twin Tanya. Now, normally for that, we actually just stand on a Neuralink and then get knocked back. Like, the Neuralink and this waymark is basically the ideal distance that you want to stand in order to get knocked to the wall, but not into the wall. If you're standing like right here, you'll get knocked into the wall and die. If you're standing like right here, you will be too close to the tower, and even if the tower doesn't land on you, you take more damage the closer you are to the tower, so you might be dead, or you might be left with like 1,000 hit points, and then when you're standing in your tower to take your tower, the tower will kill you because it does about 3k. So like the distance is an important thing to gauge, which is relatively easy if you actually are standing on the Neuralink, but if you're like between two Neuralinks, you kind of have to gauge the distance appropriately, remembering it's not like a straight line, it's a circle around the middle of this like Goldilocks zone to stand to get knocked back. And after getting knocked back, you have about 1 second to get into your tower. So if you basically are not in the tower or like 3 alms from the tower, you will not be able to get into the tower before it explodes. It'll give you enough hope to think maybe you got the tower, and then it will explode later as a giant fuck you. And that's Heaven's Fall. Well, that's the first half of Heaven's Fall. Any questions on the towers?
Nah, just count 6 towers going clockwise. Got it.
Clockwise. if you can get in your tower that way, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. You're an adult, I assume.
I think Carrot mentioned this, but yeah, try to drop your mega flare piles as far out as you can, and not in that like band of ideal knockback distance, right? You wouldn't want to drop it right here, because it would cover like this whole section.
I will try, but day one I make no guarantees.
Sure. As long as you are cognizant that that's a thing.
Well,
All right.
the reason I'm bringing it up is because you can also practice it the first time there's dive bombs, because it's literally the same thing. Dive bomb, twister, mega flare. So those puddles that we drop are exactly the same thing, and you can basically practice on the first dive bombs for the second ones.
If you're feeling really cheeky, after running out, like, the twisters happen a little bit after you get to the edge of the arena. You could run to the edge of the arena and actually just stop, and then move for the twister just barely enough. But there's no cast bar for the twister, so you have to use the, like, shriek that Twintania makes as she charges as your cue. The little like that's your cue to move. So, second half of Heaven's Fall. After we have successfully done the towers, which we probably won't, but assuming we do, you want to, two of those little like disco strips light up, like during the transition phase after Twin. They're going to be opposite each other, and they're going to start out not moving, and then they'll start moving either clockwise or counterclockwise, and then start speeding up. And then during this, we're also going to get everyone's favorite like hypernova shit puddles that give you a horrible bleed, targeted on random people, and it's going to end with a fireball that we all have to stack for. So the way that we resolve this is as soon as you see those two yellow lines and you've gotten over the shock that we did not die from the towers, you're going to you're going to stay on the edge of the arena, but start moving towards the midpoint between those two lines. And then as soon as you see which direction they start moving, you want to move in the direction that they are going and pop sprint. Someone in front of you might drop a hypernova puddle. You need to dodge that and always dodge towards the middle as you are running around the arena. And then about 3 seconds in, we're going to start spiraling in closer and closer, and then eventually stack dead center in the middle of Bahamut's hitbox as soon as he's spawned again. So, like the disco floors are running, we're dodging a hypernova, speed up, we have sprint going, and then we stack mid, and there's going to be the fireball that we all have to stack for, and there's going to be a giga flare that happens immediately after. I don't know who's fainting that, but I will be addling that one, I believe. We only have half as many addles as before, so not every Giga Flare will have an addle.
We have twice as many feints.
We do.
Yeah, we could have a feint for every Giga Flare. I assume that Silent is getting like first and third.
Sure.
No, I've been getting second and fourth.
Okay,
And I'll
so-
get first and third is what I said.
Great. So that is basically the end of Heaven's Fall. We'll have another DPS phase, but the thing to keep in mind is that Bahamut is going to be facing 2 during that, or maybe he's going to be facing a little bit. Hang on a second. Maybe he's going to be facing a little bit skewed, but you want to just like hang out on his butt because the tank is going to be getting hit by flare breaths during that, and so after 3 flare breaths, we're going to reposition. But let's try to get through Heaven's Fall first. Also, let's reset the timer on the instance. Oh, our FC buffs fell off.
I know.
That's probably fine.
Nope. they're
Suffer
leaving.
along with us. Oh.
Oh,
Says
I
you.
already have my food.
I have food for another 15 minutes, so I would only need 1. But I'll need 2 if we don't have them up.
Damn obstacle course over here. No, I guess I'm gonna get second fire. Stay in. Get out. Fire in.
Sorry, it's out by 4.
That's fine. Push. Oh, poor Ifrit. Nothing to immolate.
I've been there.
Stack center, look for nail. Move. Hug the fire. Get in your tower. For now. Spread and get in. Then stand in the Neuralink. Wait. Get out. DPS time. I'm off, so I'm doing the other addles. Not X. Whoa.
Under.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You being L3, you should be able to do the same thing I do. And what I do is to find the middle point between the two who are going to dive bomb, make that my due north, and just strafe directly right.
Yeah, my brain was like, all right, remember the picture, and that picture only shows that one configuration. So I was like, cool, I'm good here. And then I realized right before I died, oh wait, that's gonna hit me, isn't it? Because I didn't think they could be the other, like it could be on the other side, and Nail could be on the other side.
Yup.
Fun times.
It's a miracle. Every time I don't hit someone's twister. An engineered swings.
Same, trying to get in there with that.
I appreciate you putting in the hard work.
Man, I like this not getting picked business. This is a cushy roll.
From your body.
Stay in.
I have thunder.
Fire in.
Doom, sorry.
Got the res.
Where's that first? Oh, there it is.
I need big mitts for the stack. Okay, I'm slow resing in a second. Spread and get out. push.
In and out.
Alright, heals, heals, heals. Self heals now. Have my physic. Yeah, this phase is gonna be spicy.
Who needs MP? Not me.
Back mid. Find nail. Move. Hug the fire. And then spread. Spread. Neuralink. Wait for it. Spread. Targetable. Wait for the mug. Oops, I forgot that button. That was an important button. Middle. Look for nail, and then ignore nail. X spot.
Oh,
Not
that's
under.
far enough.
Boom.
Hell yeah.
And then you stack dead center. And you notice Bahamut's just facing some random direction. We're just gonna
Yeah.
face whatever direction Bahamut chooses to face. We're gonna be on the butt.
Hey, Konata, were you a little too far down on that one? Because I had like no room to move there if I'm following the picture.
So
Yeah, our twisters dropped right next to each other, and I got clipped.
on the X pattern, let's pretend you're running due south, or like south is the way that you're dodging. You can just run, and then you can hug the wall and just move a bit, because you will run left and Kanata will run right. So that's how you can dodge each other's twisters. Like as soon as you hit the wall, don't stop on the wall, just head a little bit to the left.
So
and then
wait,
stop.
am I supposed to be going south then? Because I thought I was not going the south one on that one.
No, he's saying pretend south is west.
Until you hit the wall.
Okay.
I suppose, if you want to. But like in the X pattern, you don't have another person to your left to worry about, so you have all of the left from the way you ran out space to dodge.
Yeah, I was super choked in, like this much room. So when I moved for the twister, I got clipped by moving like right here.
Yeah. Little J shape. Whoa. Let's not talk about Hook and Jays. I don't know if he's cool yet, right? Are you a narc? We sometimes hook Jays.
You gotta tell us if you're a narc.
Yeah, it's
No,
the
I
Those
law.
are the rules.
It's not a rule. I don't have to tell you that I'm a narc. I mean, that if I'm a narc. Just let me breathe if it's X pattern. I just need to take a breath. I can hug you after Kanata, see? Here, we can hug now.
Summon Carbuncle, perfect part of the opener.
Let's go, Carby.
Wait, am I playing Puyo?
He's fine.
Calculated.
He saw the future.
But boy, am I bad at math.
I was still thinking about Puyo.
Quintania shaped like a friend.
Yeah, I didn't even look at the health bars at that point. Like, I'll start looking.
My timing's off because I had to summon Carbuncle. No.
I'm just not gonna tell you guys I'm freestyle salmon right now.
Oh, that's the best. You don't
I'm
have
back
like
to level 70, baby.
don't have any rules or like obligations.
I'm just here to hit buttons.
Twister.
Okay.
I didn't get targeted for hatch, yay. Amazing what that can do for your DPS as a melee.
There was a cursed pattern that we were doing, where it was the melee uptime strat, and then we're like, it's not worth it. So you have to suffer the melee downtime strat.
Yeah, I'm just here to hit buttons. I'm gonna be coming in as tank usually. It's like, you know, whatever strats you want.
I'm already giving up 2 whole sneak attacks this fight, so. We decided DPS is not our problem.
I like the strat where we make it to nail.
It's a good strat. We should use that one.
I don't know what you're talking about. I like the strat where we have to relearn the easiest phase in the fight.
Is this the easiest phase in the fight?
Absolutely by a mile. Actually, arguably the last phase is the easiest, but I've never seen it, so can't confirm.
No.
Nope.
I have done it. Oh.
The positions. And get out. And then get back in for fire.
Oh, I heard get out is spread out. My bad.
Well, it's spread, then get out.
Yeah, I realize that now. Don't you worry.
Oh, that ice ball's so rude. I guess we can keep doing this.
Oh. Gosh. Did we just both? Oh.
If it's stacked, you guys are dead.
No, we just spread out. Spread out,
Oh.
so it only kills one person.
Oh.
That's we have a backup tank going.
Oh. Now this feels bad.
Get him, Carrot. Not enough.
3%.
$54,222. That is not as big a number as I would have expected.
This nonsense.
I dashed right into the fire. Don't need luck. All skill.
Get out.
I have done it.
Ban. Nautilus by 1. Hold DPS. Back and stay. Alright. I've got push. You're right. That is everyone who can res.
Yikes. Help me, Splinter. Oh, no, never mind. We lost it, Help me. Flare rest. You just need to Diamondback that.
Yeah, just wait until they have all blue mage ultimates achievements.
What?
Just imagine the possibilities.
Actually, it's probably a lot of damage.
Yeah, but like it's like, okay, for this thing what we have to do is we have to like gob shield and then like hot for the knockback and then swift cast diamond back, because you can't diamond back too soon or you'll get knocked out of it when the tower lands.
Happened on that one.
The ball exploded.
It looked good to me.
Yeah, I was.
Lasties? Question mark.
I don't know, I just ate food, so we have to go another 40 minutes.
Oh hell no. I hit a plummet, it looks like. Yeah. I tried my best to get back up, but... Turns out third eye does not count as a shield.
Oh, that's a problem.
And then stay in. Get out. Red spots. Spread and get out. Fire
I have thunder.
in. Why are you guys chasing? Not left away from the boss.
I'd say for that one, just because Nell said he had lightning, he had thunder, I would run away from the boss. If possible. Well, that's why I did. Because. I mean, I took a step out. Way from.
I was running towards the wall.
I am
Beeline to the wall.
My carrot's movements.
Alright, well, I gotta dip out. It is about that time.
That's usually our end time, anyways.
I suppose.
Nobody was saying anything and nobody was leaving, so I just had to be like, alright, well, this is what I remember being the end time, and I gotta go. Thanks, guys. Sorry sorry I couldn't push for the ice cream.
It's alright.
Okay.
We'll just have to force Tim to buy things that we could buy with our own money anyway, some other
There
time.
you go.
But now ice cream sounds really good. I might have to go to the store.
It does.
That it's too late.
Yeah, thanks for taking me along, though. It was really nice to get that experience.
Hopefully it's not the last, but hopefully we can clear it soon.
I say the fight from a tank's perspective is a lot different.
Yeah, that's all I looked at the videos for. I was like, sick, this is gonna be easy. And then Pithas like, yo, I want the night off. Do you want to swap in DPS? I'm like, I didn't learn that. I didn't learn that at all.
To be fair, I actually thought I was gonna have to get people ice cream.
Hell
You're like,
yeah.
We get to heavens fall.
I'm gonna take that as a good endorsement from Tam.
For the next session, do I bring a blue frog suite so it's easier to see where I am?
Let's see here. No, you have to get the augmented Wolfram's armor, which is like
that way you're
super
glowing.
bright and glowing. And then swap your weapon to the you don't have a Zeta weapon because Gunbreaker. Change your job to Paladin and equip the Zeta Paladin sword and shield.
Just get the Rubelux Gunbreaker weapon. That's pretty bright.
Night, Tam.
Good night.
Shit. I'm never gonna be able to set up Final Fantasy if I'm playing Played Up. That's all I gotta say is like, I still haven't finished getting ACT working.
Oh.
So
I don't know if we need her that badly tomorrow, but we might.
the weekend is for what?
For ass. Oh wait, that's late.
This Friday. Big ass Fridays.
Big ass